Hey guys, welcome back to our 2010 FIFA World Cup South Africa run with New Zealand. We are here at the World Cup just like the real life New Zealand, although the group is a lot different than what New Zealand had in real life. So this time we have Portugal, Bosnia and Algeria to contend with. Can New Zealand get out of this tricky group? Very tough, but even if we do what New Zealand did in real life in the World Cup and go unbeaten but still don't go through, then that's okay, I suppose. And before we start our first match against Portugal, I'd like to remind you it's on legendary difficulty because it is the best and most fun way to play this game. So here we go then, the first match of New Zealand's World Cup 2010 in our universe is against Portugal. A much tougher test than well, actually no, I was going to say a much tougher test than what they had in the real 2010 World Cup, but then I realised they have Italy in their group in real life and they drew against them. So I mean, yeah, it's about the same, I guess, you know, same caliber of teams, you know, 4-star teams and stuff like that. New Zealand did well to go unbeaten in 2010. Not many people would have expected it, you know. Even if they did go out, they still put up a good fight against all three teams they played against, and I'm hoping to see that here today. Ronaldo crosses it in early and New Zealand struggling to defend, and it's saved. That was a bit dodgy, that defending, but at least we saved it. It's going to be a corner to Portugal. Samau. And it's tackled. Oh, that was a really bad pass. And it might have screwed us over. No, just over the bar. It almost did, to be fair. We tried to pass it out the box. And, well, it hit the back of our player. And this is just disastrous from New Zealand at the moment. I mean, what is going on? That pass just went to no one. Here comes Ronaldo. He crosses that in, but to no one it goes. And, well, Portugal have been a bit toothless up front. They haven't done an awful lot to show me that they're actually going to score against me just yet. New Zealand with Elliott. He goes for it and it just loops wide, as it's going to be half time with the score at 0-0 between these two. Very impressive from New Zealand's point of view, but Portugal haven't been their best at the moment. So we'll see if we can, you know, try and shake things up. Samau crosses it in and it's gone in. It's gone in. I thought my goalkeeper had that, but no. Liedson has scored, and that is 1-0. The AI didn't want to show me the replay. Sneaky, sneaky. Well, let's have a review on that play quickly. So, obviously, going down the wing here, Samau crosses it in, and my goalkeeper, I thought he had it. I genuinely thought he had it. But, no, obviously not. As it come in here, he kind of got it, but then Samau's foot, I don't really understand that. His dive was a bit on the weird side, and Portugal put it wide. There's 15 more minutes to play, and like I said, it's been quiet, this game, very quiet. It's just, I don't know, it just doesn't feel New Zealand want to get into this game. Every time I keep getting in Portugal's final third, they shut me down, which is to be expected, of course, but I just thought that New Zealand could do a bit better as we come through here and we score. It's 1-1, and I think that is Elliott. Yes, it is Elliott with the goal. And in the 76th minute, we have equalised against Portugal. And Killen, he's got it. And that's a through ball to Fallon. Can he get the winner for New Zealand? Can he do it? Off the post. And oh my God! I can't believe the Portuguese goalkeeper let that roll in. That is the laziest keeping I've ever seen. And New Zealand have scored to make it 2-1. Probably the weirdest goal I've ever seen on this game. It trickled towards the net, and the Portuguese goalkeeper, he could have easily picked that up. I mean, I don't know. Maybe there was some sort of animation problem. I don't know, but that was really weird. Liedson on the ball. One final chance for Portugal perhaps, and that was awful. Awful ball into the box. And well, this is going to be a little shock here as New Zealand are going to beat Portugal by 2-1 in the first game of the World Cup. Well done, New Zealand. And the fact that it was a goal like that was even better. It was just a funny goal. Calamity really from the goalkeeper. He should have picked that up. And New Zealand get a win at the 2010 World Cup. Our second match of this World Cup is against Algeria. So obviously not as good as Portugal, but still quite a tough opponent. We've got a good platform now to try and get out of this group. Even if we draw against Algeria, it's still quite solid to try and get out. It makes it more competitive. But after that win against Portugal, I'm hoping to actually win here against Algeria and send us straight to the knockouts. New Zealand on the ball here and just shrugged off the ball. But we are looking lively in these first 10 minutes. So through ball, and here comes Matt Moore for Algeria. And it's blocked, but New Zealand didn't follow up. And that's a great save to deny Algeria their first goal of the game. Crossed in by Algeria, and a bit messy there, and it's over the bar there for Algeria again. New Zealand's defending doesn't feel like super solid at the moment. Gives Killen for New Zealand off the post, and what's that going to be? I think that's a penalty. A shot, it hit the post, and because he followed through with the tackle, it is a penalty to New Zealand. I don't really know if it should have been a pen and a yellow card, because obviously I already took the shot. New Zealand have a chance now to go 1-0 up with this penalty. Smelts, and it's in. Almost saved by the Algerian keeper, but we score, and Smelts has put New Zealand 1-0 up. 1 foot in the door for the knockouts. New Zealand playing very well here. Finesse shot off the post. Again, New Zealand smacked the post. Half time, 1-0 up against Algeria. Looking good so far. Could have been 2 if we didn't hit the post. I mean, Algeria could have had a couple as well. It's been quite even. Again, the game has slowed down now in the second half. Algeria tightened up, and they've been better at passing the ball. Killen down to Fallon. Smelts goes for the shot. Oh, I thought that could have looped in, but it just went wide. Trying to find the second goal if we can get it. It's really difficult to break Algeria down as they keep tackling me before I'm able to make a move. They go for it from distance, and Algeria almost score a rocket. If Algeria did score that would have been insane. Thankfully they didn't, and it's the 90th minute. Can we just hold on here and just get this result that we need? It's not a pretty result, penalty and a defensive performance, but we got the job done in the end, and New Zealand are going to the round of 16 of this World Cup with 1 game to spare, which is awesome. Really cool. And at the moment we are unbeaten as well, so you know, the people out there who wanted me to kind of replicate that, I've gone one better by getting 2 wins and being unbeaten. So yeah, not too bad. So quickly having a look at the table, New Zealand are top with 6 points, Bosnia have 2, Portugal only have the 1, and Algeria also only have the 1. So it's a massive battle for second place, and we have Bosnia, Portugal have Algeria, so anything can happen. So our final match, and it doesn't matter for us, it's against Bosnia and Herzegovina. Can New Zealand make it perfect 3 out of 3, you know, 9 points out of 9 kind of scenario to go through like that? That would be cool. Of course, though, every time I've done that with nations as, you know, small as New Zealand in terms of football, I always get put up against someone like Brazil or Argentina, which is just not fun at all. So I'm looking forward to seeing who I get in the next round, but at the same time, I'm not, because like I said, it could be someone like Brazil. Bosnia here need to win in order to go through with us. But Portugal have got Algeria, and you'd like to think that Portugal would be winning that game. Although Portugal's performance in this group hasn't been great. Crossed in, and it's just recovered. And what a save, but oh, okay. Okay, well, we've conceded, and Edin Dzeko has scored first for Bosnia to make it 1-0. And Bosnia are in the driving seat for that second place spot. Great save there, and then it went straight out to Dzeko, and the goalkeeper almost saved it again as well, but unfortunately it had too much power. Over the top here, and New Zealand try and chip the goalkeeper, and unfortunately, straight from the kickoff, we couldn't score. Smelts, he crosses that in, and unfortunately, we couldn't get ahead on it. It's going to be tough breaking down Bosnia. New Zealand have had to really battle for the 2 wins that we've had. You know, the Algeria match was really difficult. Even though we won by a penalty, it was still difficult. So through ball to Fallon. And Fallon has got some space and time to score, maybe. He has! Great goal, and that is 1-1. And New Zealand have equalised, and we remain unbeaten still for now. I don't know why I'm obsessed with this unbeaten group stage record. I just want to challenge myself to see if I can do it. So at half time, things are all level here between Bosnia and New Zealand and Algeria and Portugal. So the group stage situation doesn't really change. Bosnia will, at the moment, still go through in second place. Over the top. And we might have caught Bosnia out here as Killen is going through on goal. Is saved. Crossed in, headed away. Algeria have taken the lead against Portugal. A bit unlikely, but okay. That's cool. It shakes things up a little bit. I think Algeria are currently on course to take that second place position. It's a through ball, and here comes Chris Wood. I've only just put him on the pitch, and he gets taken out, and oh my goodness, Bosnia got away with that one. They really did. Algeria are now 2-0 up against Portugal. Portugal having a terrible, terrible World Cup here, as Algeria will probably qualify out this group now. Of course the goalkeeper is going to come up for this one. 90th minute corner, it has to be, right? Where's the goalkeeper? Surely Bosnia, surely. Crossed in, headed, and it's caught. And once we boot it away, it will be me and Algeria going through to the knockouts, and Bosnia and Portugal going home. Even though Bosnia had that chance to go through, they completely messed it up here against us. So with all the groups done now, let's have a look and see who went through and who went home. So in Group A, Switzerland and South Africa made it through to the knockouts. Mali and Australia going home. Little bit disappointed that Australia didn't go through in second place, because they would have been against us, because we are in Group B and we came top, and Algeria came second. Portugal, notably, going home with 0 wins and only 1 draw. That's terrible for Portugal. In Group C, we have Germany and Slovenia going through. Slovenia went through on goal difference. Guinea and Honduras had the same amount of points, but obviously eliminated on goal difference. In Group D, it was Argentina and Mexico going through. Chile and Romania going home. In Group E, it was England and Brazil going home, with randomly Sudan getting 3 points. I wonder, well, they must have beaten South Korea, I guess. That's not a good group for South Korea. Definite, well, very hard group for both of those teams, Sudan and South Korea. In Group F, it was Italy and Ecuador going through, with Ireland missing out by 2 points, Japan getting 0. In Group G, it was Spain and France. Of course, France kind of struggled in that one. Paraguay were close to taking that spot away from them. And in Group H, we have Holland going through with 9 points, not even conceding a goal, and Morocco going through as well. North Korea and Finland eliminated. So that is your round of 16. We have South Africa for our next match, and then the winner of that game plays either Argentina or Slovenia. So we got some hard teams at the bottom there, you know, Italy and Brazil, and Holland and France. That's pretty difficult. Switzerland beat Algeria 3-2 and Germany beat Mexico 2-0. It's kind of standard in a way. There's a few teams that probably deserve to be in the round of 16, of course, but they'll probably get eliminated in the quarters and the round of 16 as well. So yeah, we'll see how this World Cup plays out. It just told me that Nelson, my star centre back, is injured. That is so annoying. I don't know why the game likes to do this, but 57 rated centre-back isn't going to cut it. Let me have a look and see if there's anyone. No, that is actually the best I've got, I think. Here we go then, round of 16 time against the hosts, South Africa. Bit of a random matchup, this one. South Africa, if you don't know, are actually quite strong on this game. They're a decent team for the time. Of course, in real life, they performed pretty decently as well. Obviously, they didn't go through, but they were decent at the World Cup. Kind of sucks that my centre-back, my star centre-back is injured. Of course, star players do have better traits than normal players, and he was the highest rated player on the team in the back line, so we could struggle, especially against Benny McCarthy and you know, Stephen Pienaar and Parker and players like that. Crossed in, and oh, South Africa almost score. I thought my goalkeeper would have had that, but no. Go on over the top here, and Smelts. Can he do it? He's got Booth all over him, and Booth gets rid of the ball. Again, another bold defender. Bold defenders on this game are my weakness. They literally just own me, pretty much. It's like that one from Sweden, the bold one from Sweden. That was lucky not to be a penalty. And what are New Zealand doing here? And they put it wide. South Africa pushing through, and what a save. Please get it, thank you. They've had lots of chances to score, but they haven't taken them. It's half time. The score is 0-0. New Zealand seem like a team at the moment where they have very, very low goals in them. And if we're going to win games, it's just going to be like by 1 goal. Into the box here, and it's cut out by Booth. So quick to shut us down here, South Africa. They've been so good. Most of the teams that we played at the moment have been very good at shutting me down attacking wise. I haven't been able to get into a proper groove, and that's a good ball, and we just get rid of it. Cross that in, and that's gone straight to the other wing. They're going to cross it in again, headed away, and New Zealand have been constantly under pressure from South Africa. It'll be a miracle if we can walk away with this with a win. 89th minute, Sabaya on the ball to McCarthy, to Pienaar. Is this it? Can they get the goal? Crossed in, headed away. 90th minute, still. I think it's going to be, yeah, it is full time. With the game going to extra time, it's 0-0. New Zealand can't attack at the moment. There's just nothing really, because obviously we are a small team still. So yeah, it's been tough. Every single match has been tough. It feels like we've had to grind every single game. It's been an even game though, like quite even. Possession wise, no, South Africa have had the better possession, but yeah, it's just been very even and very, I don't know, very meh, I guess. South Africa pushing, and it's saved and just caught there by Paston in net. He's been really good today at stopping South Africa's shots. Here comes Pienaar on the ball for South Africa. He crosses that in and hooked away just about, and South Africa blaze it over the bar as well. Good defending from New Zealand, even if it is scrappy at times, but I think this has penalties written all over it. I don't think we can get down the field quick enough to really inspire anything here, any kind of attack, especially in the 120th minute where we're all out of stamina. Here goes Zuma though for South Africa. Header, no! It's floated in, and I think that's Benny McCarthy. 120th minute. Heartbreak for New Zealand. Oh my goodness, the game was so boring up until that point. Just floated in and there was nothing I could do. The defender was there. I tried, I really tried, and McCarthy has put the dagger into New Zealand. It's 1-0. Unbelievable. The scenes in South Africa would have been insane if that happened in real life, and look how good they are defensively, getting rid of us there. Unbelievable as we crash out in the round of 16. Oh man, I mean, it's just New Zealand lack that attack to really do much. Do you know what I mean? Like threaten some of these teams. It's still a decent attempt with New Zealand. Remember, they are 1.5 stars, and we kept it going to the 120th minute, but sadly, we just couldn't push it to penalties. So who wins the World Cup is Brazil against England 2-1, and Switzerland won the 3rd place playoff against South Africa as well. So that's pretty cool. Let's just go through the final results of the tournament. So I guess obviously we got knocked out in the round of 16. So going from Germany's result, we have England beating Ecuador 4-0, Morocco shocking Spain by 1-0. And then we have Switzerland shocking Germany 2-1, and then England beating Morocco 2-1. And then we have on the right hand side, we have obviously our result, Slovenia beat Argentina by 1-0 as well. So that's a shock as well. A couple of shocks in the latter stages of the tournament. Brazil beat Italy 3-1. Netherlands beat France on penalties. And then South Africa beat Slovenia on penalties after a 2-2 draw in normal time. So that would have been a great game to watch. Brazil beat Holland 2-1. And then going into the semis, we have England beating Switzerland 3-1 and Brazil beating South Africa only by the 1 goal. And then obviously you have your final. I really felt that New Zealand had a little bit more in them, you know, maybe a quarter final. I was just really trying to push for that goal, and then obviously I was like, you know what, I'll try and get penalties. And yeah, it just didn't come to that sort of scenario, unfortunately, because South Africa got that final last second goal and downed me. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it anyway, and if you did, please give it a like and subscribe. Keep it local as always, and I'll see you again for the next video.